everybody, and welcome to... Here I am, here's my face. Welcome to another live stream here on youtube.com/Johnny Chiodini. Why is it so dark in here? Because I forgot to put my light on. There we go, there's my face properly. Hi everybody, welcome to another live stream here on youtube.com/Johnny Chiodini. That is me. I am Johnny Chiodini, and today, oh, I'm so excited. It's Egg Day. Finally, the egg dwarves are here. The Leagues of Votann have come to Warhammer 40k. What are they? They're dwarves. What do they look like? Eggs. So you can see here, where's the eggiest? They are sometimes referred to as squats, but they are these like eggy fellows who they're dwarves with guns and backpacks, and just look at them. Look at the little eggs. Eggy men. Little egg men. There's that one. There's this one. He's got his hood up, helmet, visor. That's the one I'm looking for. He's got his visor up, so we can see everyone. And then we've got this one. This is Dr. Mr. Egg. He's a medic. He's got a moustache, as you can see. He looks a little bit like a character from Deep Rock Galactic, to the extent that I nearly didn't give him this head, because I find the voice acting in that game so irritating. But there we go. So I've got these three eggs that I'm going to be slapping paint on today. This is also, this is the fellow from the thumbnail. This is the Einherjar champion. As you can see, I've undercoated all of these, underpainted all of them. I seriously doubt we're going to get to this today, because what we're going to do, we're going to start off with one egg. We're going to start off with our eggiest egg, and we're going to paint him as sort of a test model to see if the scheme works. And if it does, we'll start painting the others. But yeah, that's the plan. Hebrel 506 says, dwarves with guns? Well, it's not over easy, Johnny. Boo! Boo! Then Ice Rich says, test egg. So the scheme, Thunder Cookie says, what's the egg scheme? The scheme is obviously a nice yolky ochre. That's going to be for the armour panels. And then I thought for the cloth, I was going to try sort of this pastel blue. These two here, this is going to be like my main scheme. But then there are also belts. And I was thinking of kind of mixing in some sort of maroon, like this terracotta colour, with some brown to give it sort of like a reddish leather. And then we'll sort of go from there, really. So, yeah, welcome to Egg Day. I'm very excited about this. This is a very, it's a brand new army coming to 40k. Well, is it a brand new army? The squats have been in the game before, but they've not been seen in years and years and years. And when they first came out, say hi to Wobbletron, everyone. Gohiat94 says, so, yoke and shell scheme. Right, exactly. Monk says, like that colour combo, very municipal. Thank you. Hello, Monk. I hope you're well. Oh, I just clicked the wrong thing. Let's not do that. There we go. Oh, am I still live? Oh, God. I think I am. Yes, I am. That's good. But yeah, I'm very excited about this faction. At first, I was like, yeah, they look okay. And then the more time went by, I was like, oh, no, I like them a lot. I like these so much. And then eventually it was irresistible. I just thought, I need to buy this army. And you know what? It's nice to be doing something that isn't just another Blood Bowl team, you know? I love Blood Bowl, as you may have noticed. I absolutely bloody love it. But it's nice to just take a break and paint for a different game for once. And if I get too worried, if I find myself feeling homesick, hey, the Amazon team goes up for pre-order on the weekend, so there you go. They've got a very interesting new skill. For those of you who enjoy Blood Bowl, it's kind of like a semi-blitz, where you can basically tackle someone and then, I think, move one extra square, ignoring tackle zones, which is amazing if you like Blood Bowl. So here we go. Chaos says, I really want to make some light-up eggs. I reckon I'll have given in before the end of the year. I mean, you are a wizard when it comes to making models light up, and light-up eggs sound absolutely phenomenal. Right, here we go. Jack Wood says, Frog Witch, Frog Witch. The Frog Witch does look interesting. Right, here we go. Here comes some of that pastel blue. As you can see, I've already underpainted these models. Just to kind of get my head around them a little bit, but also to try and build in some tonal values before we get started. And it seems to be going quite well. There we are. So how is everybody? How was everybody's weekend? Mine was exhausting. Did EGX live D&D shows on Friday and Saturday. They were lovely, a very nice crowd. And then yesterday I decided to have a very chill day. And yet I got into bed and somehow, according to my pedometer on my phone, I'd done 18,000 steps. Just sort of walking the dog and generally bimbling around. So it wasn't relaxing at all. I was too tired to assemble any eggs. And that's all I wanted to do. I just wanted to assemble eggs. And instead, I lay down for 10 minutes and woke up 4 hours later. And the sun had gone down. It was pretty wild, if I say so myself. Oh, John Freeman says good, although I had to have 2 fillings done today. Boo. Oh, there's my tea. Defect says, I bought Wingspan from a second-hand shop, but food tokens, gold tiles, gold May, action cubes, about half the eggs, and rulebook were missing, so there is some crafting needed. Yikes, it sounds like a lot of crafting needed. That sucks, I'm sorry. Because Wingspan is an absolutely delightful board game. Talking of eggs, it's a game where you lay eggs, and then you make birds with them. Doesn't even have to be the same egg. You can lay an egg in your wetlands with like one bird, like you can have a grebe lay an egg, and then you can use that egg to just turn into an owl that's in the wood. It's wild, so it is. But yeah, I love it very much. It's great. Oh. I'll be upfront. My ability to string together a sentence today may be somewhat compromised. But I'm just really happy to be painting dwarves. So if I don't talk too much, or if I missed a lot of chat, I'm sorry in advance. But hopefully we can all just have a nice eggy time. Because last week, it's all I could think about. This moment. Just sitting down with some eggs and a paintbrush in my hand. And just making the eggs go sort of blue and slightly orangey, you know? That's all I've wanted, so I'm really glad you're here. Alex Simpkin has done a super chat saying, "Love the EGX D&D live shows, Johnny." Thank you very much. Yeah, they were a giggle. I was nervous, really nervous actually, before the first one. And I'm not entirely sure why, but it went well. Like, the thing is, when I'm up there, often I have no idea whether it's going well or not at all. Like, I'll come off and I'll be like, how was that? Just because I'm focusing so hard on running the game, I've got no idea if people are actually enjoying it or whether it makes any sense and blah, 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 blah. But people liked it. And then by the second day, I was warmed up and I had a really solid plan in my head for how things were going to go and just had a great time. Just had a great time running it. So there we go. So that's a fairly solid base coat, I think, for the... God, are these going to be really quick to paint? That would be nice, wouldn't it? Lisa Hunt has done a super chat saying, "Hi Johnny and Skellies. Small super chat to say, may I give you some unsolicited prey advice?" Yes, you may, Lisa, because you asked so politely. Thank you very much for the super chat, and in advance for the prey advice. There we go. That's the word. History with Character says, "Oh, I went and played pinball for the first time in years. I'm very bad at pinball, but still had a really good time. I love pinball. I bloody love pinball. It's great." Oh no! Ronnie says, "Hi pals, having a full day off to chill, but unfortunately bedbound with the worst cold, sweating buckets, might fall asleep, but hope you're all having the eggiest good time. Feel better soon, Ronnie, I hope you're okay." Hugh says, "Pray tell." Oh, very good. Will says, "Oh yeah, on any stage presentation, performance type thing, I just go off to the performance zone and then I return to the real world when it's done." Exactly. It's wild. It's just another dimension. I often don't remember the live shows at all. But yeah, last week was wild. I did 5 role-playing sessions. 4 with the Oxventurers and 1 with some friends where I was just playing. Timothy Thomas has done a super chat saying, "Hey Johnny and LSPs, just wanted to say thanks for the low energy chill eggy time before I have to go to work, and that I really enjoyed the latest Oxventure, brackets no spoilers." Thank you very much. Nick Jeffrey has done a super chat saying, "Hi Johnny, love seeing you at EGX on Friday. No spoilers, but I particularly liked Dobbs' line, 'You make all my ideas sound like bad ideas.' Love ya." Thank you. Yeah, it was a good one. They were definitely on form. Monk says, "What colour is that you're a wobbling?" This is heavy ochre from Vallejo's extra opaque range. I have never used it before, but and what brush, babes? Of course. Sorry, babes. This is a it really looks nicotine stained. This is a Citadel colour synthetic small base brush. I use this a lot, and it's like the tip's starting to suffer a little bit, but it's still fine for like this first stage where we're just blocking in colours. I think it's all going to be great. So wonderful. Lisa Hunt says, "Pray advice. The Q-beam is only good when you have sustained contact with whatever you're aiming at, so that they overload and go pop. It's great for weavers." It's great for weavers because they're large and don't move fast. Of course, weavers. I knew that the Q-beam, you had to make the entire bar go green for them to go bang, but I've only been using it when I've already been out of ammo, so I've been a bit sort of panicky, but there we go. Luke Gray has done a super chat saying, "Hey Johnny, I love the live shows at EGX, lots of fun. Kind of curious though, do you get time to explore EGX for yourself? Love ya." I do. I didn't actually manage to hit the show floor this year because I turned up and it was like saying hello to people, like grabbing a drink and getting my head in the game, and then suddenly it was time to get into costume, and then we were on stage, and then the show was already closed. So yeah, I do get time, but this year I did not utilise it. So, right, here we go. Let's whack on some ochre. Let's put some egg on these eggy fellows. This paint is quite, I don't want to say oily, but it doesn't go on that smooth. So we're looking at a couple of thin coats here. But this is it. This is the scheme going onto our test egg. I think I like it, so that's good. The question is, right, do I do this little helmety bit here a different colour? I'm going to avoid painting it for now so I can make my mind up. Because we could introduce a third colour, but I don't know what colour that would be. Would it be cream? Probably. Will says you should paint clown faces on them, make them the Wookiee whole Votann. I'm going to pass on that. Thank you, Will. Thank you very much. But it's a lovely idea, just for someone else, probably. Although, I was looking through the codex for the Leagues of Votann last night. You can just there are steps to make up your own league. So you could make like Pagliacci's League of Votann. Juggalo dwarves? Says Will. No. Absolutely not. No disrespect to the Juggalos, but I don't want to do a Juggalo 40k army. Especially since I don't listen to ICP. Oh, this is nice. This is one of those rare times where work feels like A day off. It feels soothing. Will says, and if you were, it would have to be Harlequins, right? Oh, up and down, yeah. Of course it would have to be Harlequins. That's a fun game. Which band is which Warhammer 40k faction? Are the Adeptus Sororitas Meatloaf? Visible Wizard says, just got myself the army box of these and have a metallic teal and chrome space camo theme in mind. Sounds very good. Sounds lovely, quite frankly. Tea's nice, isn't it? Chaos says Motley Crue are the Emperor's children. Didn't know the Dragon says, I told you the eggs can be your work on Monday. It's good, isn't it? Jack Wood says Admech are definitely Aphex Twins. Really weird shit. Yeah, I'd buy that. I understand. Yeah, I agree wholeheartedly on that front. Okay, where else is this going? Let's do the knee pads in it. And the elbow pads. Why not? I don't want to introduce too many extra colours. Like I'm comfortable doing a sort of a reddish brown on the belts and stuff, but really I do want to just prioritise these two colours. There's a little armour panel here on this leg. I really like this colour, but it's, I mean, classic with anything remotely yellowish. It's going to take a while to build it up properly, isn't it? But that's okay. It's just nice to take your time sometimes, isn't it? I've never seen The Life Aquatic with Steve Sisu, but I'm starting to get that feeling from my own colour scheme right now, which I'm alright with, frankly. Iffy has done a super chat saying, hi Johnny, happy egg day. Egg emoji. Egg. Egg emoji. Egg. Egg emoji. Egg. Egg emoji. There we go. Oh, Alex Simpkins says the Lamenters are you too. Brutal. Brutal. Kira Roo says, hey Johnny, hope you're having a wonderful day. Your videos and streams have helped me through hard times. Please keep doing what you do best. That's really lovely. Thank you, Kira. I mean, what I do best is nap and eat crisps. And I promise you, for as long as I live, I will keep doing that. I'm very glad that the stuff I make has been of comfort as well. I hope you're having a lovely day. I can't believe it's actually 4 p.m. already. Well, just gone 4 p.m. I still feel like I'm waking up, possibly because this is as alert as I'm going to get today. The Nice Switch says, what kind of crisps are we enjoying most at the moment? That's a great question. This year for me was the summer of giant Wotsits, because those things were absolutely sublime. And they were on offer for ages in the shop near me, but now they're not on offer. And as much as I enjoy them, I don't feel like it's worth spending £2.50 on a big bag. So I've stopped eating those very much. I've kind of just gone back to your standard, like, your own brand kettle chips from whatever supermarket. That's what I've fallen back on. I like a good crunch. Although, right, the Co-op do ones they're salt and vinegar ones, that like sea salt and Chardonnay wine vinegar. And they gave, like, I ate some, and they're really acidic. Like, my mouth was burning that evening. But the next day, I had, like, a tummy ache. I had indigestion. Hours later, because I'd eaten some crisps the previous day, and I thought, is this what aging is? Is this my life now? Rob C says the chili sour cream... the chili sour cream Pringles are super addictive. I didn't even know those existed. I'll tell you what, though, on Thursday, I ate quite a lot of sour cream and chive Pringles. They were pretty good. Natasha Morgan has done a super chat. It reads, just got out of nail surgery, so this is just what I needed. Thank you for always being so glorious. I recently lost my great-grandmother at the age of 103, and you have been a great comfort. Firstly, I hope nail surgery went well. Very glad to be streaming at a time when you could do with something like this. And also, I'm sorry for your loss. I mean, 103, that is a phenomenal age to reach, but that does not lessen, obviously, the sadness of somebody passing. I hope you and yours are well, and that, you know, that, well, sort of the grieving process goes as smoothly as is humanly possible. Yeah, sorry again, but what a treat that you got so much time with them. But yeah, lots of love, and thank you very much for the super chat. That's really kind. History with Character says, look, I'm only having a mild existential crisis about turning 30 next month. Please don't tell me that chips will start to hurt me. It could just be me. I could just be having a bad time with crisps. Maybe I've overdone it. Maybe I've eaten too many of them. Okie dokie. Right. So, I mean, it needs another coat, but that is kind of what I wanted to block in with the sort of cloth and the armour. But now I have questions for myself. What do I do about this inside helmet bit? This bit I'm going to make like chrome, and I'm going to do the excellent tip Monk taught me about shading sort of brownish down here and then bluish up here to make it look chrome. But what about the gun? I was thinking about painting the gun with some ochre bits. Yeah, we'll do ochre and black. Maybe black's a good accent colour. I don't know. For the helmet bit as well. Let's see. It's quite nice to feel my way through this sort of thing. Danilla Dragon suggests the bluish metal you have. Oh, gun grey. The thing about the gun grey, not gun grey, gunmetal blue from Vallejo is it's so super metallic. Like it's mega saturated. And I kind of want to avoid using any metallic, well, many metallic paints. I'll use them on the visors, but Monk says ochre and black like DeWalt power tools. I just like at the minute I'm trying to avoid using metallic paints as much as possible. I'm just going through a phase of not really liking how they look when I paint them personally, and also just the way they go onto a model. So I think that gunmetal is would probably be too much for me. Too much for me to handle. Oh, you mentioned the visor. Sorry. Will, stop it. You meant the visor. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Sorry, Danilla. That's on me, I think. Okay. Dan Kelleher says, is it possible to paint a GW Mini without any lead belcher or equivalent? It's possible, but I think it counts as heresy. That's the issue. There's the rub. Okay. I'm just going to keep layering up this ochre for now, and then we'll think about what colour to add in. Because I don't know, and I wasn't expecting this. If I'm honest, I thought I could just do ochre here as well, which I could, but it feels like I want to show off the fact that this helmet is kind of like the surround, then the helmet, then the visor, or face. So I don't know what to go for. But that's why we're doing a test egg, you know? Sometimes you've just got to do a test egg. Anstroya says, very fashionable manicure, Johnny. Thank you. I got it when I was spray painting these models with rattle cans. Oh, this is nice. This is pleasant. No thoughts, only egg. Just no thoughts, just egg. Once upon a time, there was a little egg who lived in space, in the galactic core to be precise. It was a very dangerous place for things to be, but luckily their egg had a very tough shell, like all of the other eggs that lived in the galactic core, and founded leagues that would trade with other races, but were naturally suspicious of others and would sometimes go to war. That day, the egg had an idea. What if I got more colourful? Thought the egg. That's a great idea, said another egg, who was telepathic and could hear his thoughts. What were you thinking about? Well, said the egg, I know I'm an egg, and that means I've got a yolk. So I was thinking a nice ochre colour, like a really rich egg yolk. Yes, indeed, said the other egg. The thing that laid you as an egg must have been very well nourished to have such a deep orange colour. What a lucky, lucky egg you are. Yes, said the egg. Actually, I came out of a cloning vat, but we'll skip over that for now, because to be honest, it's a little bit confusing, and it's pissed off some of the sexists in the hobby. Okie dokie, said the other egg. We'll get back to talking about colours. So, hear me out, said the first egg. I thought about the rich colour of the yolk, and then I thought, what about sort of a pastel blue, like duck egg? Sounds good, said the other egg. Yes, I know, said the first egg. I've been thinking about it for a long time. But I've hit a snag, because there are other bits on me that I want to have be colours. I want to see painted, but I'm not sure what colour to make them. Okay, said the other egg. Shut up and tell me which ones they are. That's a bit rude, said the first egg, especially when you're asking me to talk, but we'll gloss over that because we're all a bit tired. I was thinking, on the gun, maybe I could do some sort of black colour. I haven't really thought about it that much, and I think black can be tricky to highlight up, but I think it might be nice. Sounds good, said the other egg. What about the gloves? Well, the gloves could match the holster and the belt. They would be brown in that instance, maybe a reddish brown, because that's a nice accent colour. Yum, yum, said the other egg. But what about your helmet? That's just the problem, said the first egg. I've got this extra bit of helmet, and I don't know what to do with it. If I make it a third colour that's too stark, it'll seem like I'm introducing an entirely new bit to my colour scheme. I just want it to stand out a bit. Well, what if we made it brown? Said the egg that wasn't the one that was thinking about colours. Maybe, said the first egg. What if we made it sort of a terracotta colour? Oh, I don't know about that, said the telepathic egg, because if you'll remember, there was the story of that test model you did ages ago with that terracotta stripe in there, and you felt like it was overpowering the blue. Yes, but there'd be much less of it. Yes, but also, are you sure you want to go that way? Actually, yes, I think so, said the first egg. We should at least give it a go. We'll block in the colours on the gloves, and we'll do the black on the guns, and then we'll paint some terracotta on the visor helmet bit. Why not? Okie dokie, said the telepathic egg. I must go now. My people need me. The end. Did I? Was I talking just then? Alex Simpkin has done a super chat. So the nice which says, and then they did a little kiss. Alex Simpkin has done a super chat saying, love the egg story, and sorry to mention this, Johnny. At least you're not painting these squats as followers of Slanesh, as they would literally be pleasure eggs. Please forgive me. Alex Simpkin. It's quite funny. Mr. McWaggle says, it's like hearing a reading from James Joyce. I don't know. Have you read that man's love letters? They're nothing like what I just started splurting out. Blurting out, that's the word. Splurting is more of a... I mean, actually, splurting is more appropriate to those love letters in particular. They are absolutely wild. Absolutely wild, so they are. Okay. Okie dokie. All right. Emma Benton says, I haven't had coffee yet, and I think I need coffee to comprehend this discussion. Emma, I am right there with you. I finished my cup of tea and I want another one. Reese says, Alex Simpkin, but what is a pleasure egg? It's a sex toy. So there we go. Josh Warrior is on Super Chat saying, hi, hello Johnny, just wanted to drop in and make more questionable financial decisions to say hi. Thursdays have become busy, so it's good to be here today. Thank you for being here, Josh, and for making a questionable financial decision. I hope you're very, very well. I hope you had a lovely weekend. Come on, Wobbletron, are you okay? I'm just wrestling with Wobbletron. He doesn't seem very well. There we go, that's a bit better. Ruthie Pinion, it's a sex toy, immediate Wobbletron noises. Whoops-a-daisy. Ruthie Pinion says, what is on their t-shirt? Because I'm a fan. It is a shirt from an artist called Sin Eater. And it says Soil Wizard. And it's got like a mole on it. And then a skull down at the bottom. And at the very bottom it says, as above, our friends below. And it's about how, you know, the earth will transform things. Kind of a, you know, what you are now, we were once sort of thing. What is it? What you are, we were, and what we are, you shall be. That whole thing. Okay, we'll put some black paint on a gun. Let's see if we like it. I don't love it. Nope, nope, nope. Take back what I said about metallics. I'm going to do silver on the guns. I didn't like that at all. So, I'll tell you what we'll do. Yeah, silver will be nice. Sorry, I'm going to put some headphones in. So, or a headphone, singular, so I can listen to some music and pump myself up. Great. Ah, Jack Wood says silver then Blamplar. It's the best way. Of course it is, Jack. Of course it is. Okay. Alex Simpkins says, if you don't like the paint job, you could always make them chaos squats. I know the best guard. You're starting to sound like Monk. Monk's the one to talk to if you want to talk chaos squats. Wobbletron, I need you. Excuse me. Oofed. I see people talking about hydration in chat. Are we all hydrated enough? Is everyone having a nice drink of water? Nick Jeffrey is on a super chat saying, I managed to get to the Eurogamer meet and greet on Friday. Got to tell Ian how I managed not to get him killed in XCOM 2. He was grateful. Haha. I didn't see Ian at EGX. I planned to meet up with him and then I didn't manage it and I was very sad. But it looked like he was having a typically brilliant time. Oh, that brown's a nice... I'm enjoying... Right, that brown looks nice there. Oh, I missed a bit of armor panel. That's fine. We'll go back in and fix that in a little bit. Test model. Painted in C. I've got an Eggman... And my name is Johnny. Keep calm and reload says Zoe's face when Ian started stripping his jeans. Ah, the old Ian Higton wearing jorts underneath the jeans trick. I heard that had happened. It was not the first time he's done that, nor shall it be the last, I wager. He's definitely done it to me in the past. I can't remember exactly when, but I know he's done it. He just loves jorts. And you know what? The more time goes on, the more I can respect that. I mean, not jorts. I don't respect jorts, but the more I'm like, fair play to you, Ian. You really fucking love jorts, you know? Rob Deville, I get that wrong every time. Sorry, Rob says, I do feel a good beige, cream, or off-white grey would be a good accent to the ochre. I know, but I can't just put pale sand on everything. You know? That can't be the answer to all of life's problems. One of these days I'm going to have to come up with something that isn't that. Ah, it was the butts contest, yeah. Will says, you can, you know. I'm gonna try this maroon. I might hate it. And if I do, I'll try pale sand. But for now, I'm going to keep going with that brown. Manuel Rivero says, if it's not the answer, Johnny, you are asking the wrong question. A good point. Bloody love Mornfang Brown, though, or Beastly Brown, as it were. Right. It's just a great paint. Colin Last has done a super chat saying thanks for the chill stream while nursing my concert hangover. Everything hurts and my voice is shot and it was totally worth it. Yes, Colin, that sounds like a great night out. But I do hope your voice returns very soon and things stop hurting. EA122 says, Johnny, next month will you be doing some spoopy streams? Yes, I will. Yeah, there's some... I'm slowly getting together a list of games I'd like to stream. I don't know whether to do just like one bumper Halloween stream, because I know not everyone wants to watch horror games, or whether to do like a few. I'll make my mind up. I might ask the patrons on that website, patreon.com. Specifically the ones who have subscribed at youtube.com/, patreon.com/Johnny Chiodini. Those ones in particular. Emma Benton knows of that Patreon and has linked to it in chat. Thank you, Emma. That's very useful. Okay. You know what? Yeah, silver then Black Templar is the answer for that gun. Jack Wood, you are so wise. Talking of links to things, twitch.tv/ThemboJack. How was the role-playing game with Robin? I actually saw Mr. Tom for the win at EGX, and he said he had a great time. I haven't watched it back yet, but I'm very excited to see it. So I know you and the Nice Witch and Mr. Tom for the win were carving it up in a role-playing game I hadn't heard of previously. Ray PW says, well, 2 5mm tie cockpit frames, maybe 0.3mm frame bits, and my neck is aching. Time for a break. Goodness me. Wow. Good girl, Watson. I need some silver paint. Hello, everybody, and welcome to... No, never mind, I found it. Anonymous says, play Subnautica, that way you will be the one who is most terrified. I'm not even kidding, I've thought about it. Jack Wood says, it was wonderful, the Nice Witch and Mr. Tom for the win were an absolute delight. Yes! Amazing. Thunder Cookie says, is no, never mind, I found it, a new segment. Yes, yes indeed. Emma Benton says, Subnautica is horrific, straight out of my nightmares. Oh, good. Well, that'll be fun for me. Best horror game masquerading as a survival crafting game. Oh, fuck. This is going to be real bad, isn't it? Right, I'll do Subnautica. I also want to do No Players Online, which I've been meaning to play for like a couple of years, I swear. We'll see what else. Well, I quite just like just the silver, you know. It'll need a bit of a shade, so it's less just like bing. But I don't know. Maybe I won't put Blamplar on it. Maybe I'll even ding it up with a bit of typhus corrosion or something. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Let's paint the barrel, even though I haven't drilled the barrels. Life's too short, if you ask me. Your mileage may vary. Mileage may vary. Will says, I feel like the eggs are very non-corrosion-y. Yeah, that's a point. I'll see. Just a little tiny bit of spot rust might be fun on there. We'll see. Let's see. Monk says scratch paint but not corroded is a good shout. There we go. Yes, there we go. That's a good point. Apotheon 2000 says, right, that's today's class notes written up. Time to paint some boys. The boys are back in town. Corvus Albright is on a super chat saying, Thalassophobia haiku for Thalassophobia haiku time. Tidal crashing waves. Big ass monsters in the deep. Best stick to dry land. Oh god, that game's going to scare the dick off me, isn't it? What fun. Alright, let's try terracotta on here. Jack Wood says, I think I drilled the barrels on 5 Terminators for my Heresy army before I went, nah. Wobbletron. Okay. Let's see what we get. Because the thing is, right, I used this paint once for a Dungeon Bowl scheme, but with a less... Johnny. I used like a gold yellow. It wasn't really a good ochre colour. And I just didn't like how it came out. But let's see. This is a whole different model for a whole different game. So it's another one that needs a couple of coats. I'll tell you that for nothing. Garina Rain has done a super sticker. It's of the pear. The pear has got a mirror in its hand, and it's kind of going like, looking at itself, and then it seems to like what it sees, because it sort of does like that, and its hearts pop into its eyes. And there's some text that says, thanks for being you. Thank you, Garina. That's really lovely. Terrifying though it is that, you know, the giant pear that haunts my dreams is here. It's a lovely sentiment. You're all doing great work today, basically. When I get this tired, it's just really nice to basically just get an internet pat on the back and be told that I'm okay. What do we think? I mean, it still needs another coat. There's got some... I don't know that I love it. It's quite Samus, isn't it? Oh no, it's quite Samus Aran. Aiden Folks has done a super chat, a super sticker of the pear holding onto his big round pear-shaped tummy and going, ha, 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 as if the pear's having a really nice time. Which is nice. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I think I'm overthinking this. I think I can allow myself to just stick some blue on this. I think that's what I do. I think that's... Let's just carry the colour scheme through, you know? Yes. Yeah, there we go. Wow. I did it, said the first egg. There was no response. Had the second egg really existed at all? The end. And then they had a little kiss. Levi Coffee has done a super chat saying, I'm right there with you. Really want a nap? Yes. Naps are good. Nick Jeffrey has done another super chat saying, you're not okay. You're one of my favourite humans. Oh, thank you very much, Nick. That's really lovely. You heard it here first, folks. I am a human. And I've got the super chat to prove it. Yep, I'm much happier with that. And now I feel like I can put Black Templar on the gun. And I'm going to shade this whole thing. Okay, good. Good. I've got some other leather bits to do, though. Okay. Hooray! Oh, that's good. I've been thinking so much about this colour scheme. I'm glad that I don't hate it. Wolf Varnell has done a super sticker of a lovely rainbow. Thank you very much, Wolf. A very rainbow to you too. I hope you are well and enjoying the stream. Thank you very much for your support. It is greatly appreciated. Nice, which says the second egg was Kaiser Soze all along, brackets a good current reference there. Dan Keller says, can anyone remind me which blue paint Johnny's using here? This is Blue Grey from Vallejo, or Grease Azul, if you prefer. It is good. I like it a lot. It just goes on really nice and pastel and is just decent. Okay. I'm going to slap some agrax on these, I think. Levi Coffee says, can't stay awake. Going to go take that nap. Catch up on VOD later. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care, Levi. Nap well. Anonymous says, Greece is Swedish for pig. Just putting that out there. Oh, every day's a school day. So like ambergris is just sort of a nice yellowish pig rather than whale sick. Greece is also pig in Norwegian, says qualification. Qualification. Oh yeah. Alrighty, Let's get some Black Templar on that gun. See what we get. Contrast Black Templar. The nice switch says, here it's a musical starring John Travolta. That really got me. All the Grease fans logging in. Hello, pals, I see you. Here we are. Am I the one that you want? Is it me you're looking for? That's not that song. That's a different song. Very different song. Contrast Black Templar. Contrast Black Templar. I think that works. I think. Still not sure. Real name Ara is on a super chat saying, I got married last Saturday and asked you and LSPs for some party advice. Just want to say it went really well, so much fun, and having someone bring me drinks was a great call. Yes! Yes, real name R, you succeeded where I failed. What's the verdict on this Black Templar over silver? Friends? I'll go back in probably with silver and kind of lighten it up a little bit. Will says it's fit. Alright, cool. Cool. Colin Laster says I like it. Alright, cool. It's banging, says Dave Gresham. Cool, alright, good. God, it's nice having people here while I work out a colour scheme. Normally I end up just confused and a little upset. Plus ça change. Oh, you are a pleasure to paint, my little eggy friend. You are a pleasure to paint. Definitely needs a wash though, this little dwarf. I'm really having a nice time. Oh, this is nice. It's pleasant. Thank you all for being here again. It's very nice to have you here. Will says, I played a game of Kill Team over the weekend and now I'm really angry that I'm not playing Kill Team all the time. It's great, isn't it? I mean, I've still only played one game, so hand me, it's going to be interesting, but... Dave Gresham says, had an amazing weekend playing and painting Mordheim because I like my Games Workshop games 20 years old or more. That sounds delightful, though. Okie dokie. Argenta has done a big old super sticker of a Shiba Inu in like Japanese armor, kind of like there's a blue helmet with kind of like bits that come down behind into the sides, and there are actually two little bones that kind of come up here. It's like a samurai helmet almost. And they've got twin confetti cannons, actually 4 confetti cannons behind them that keep going like pow. And they've got sparklers that they put together and then they go like, oh. And when they do that, it reveals the text that says, you're amazing. What? And they're grinning away, and it's really nice. Will says, remember the important thing for playing Kiss Team at Handme. Live with your hips, drive with your feet so you get maximum power to put Jack through a table. Yeah, just going to put Jack through a table. I don't make the rules. I just put people through tables. Right. I'm going to dig out the old Agrax Earthshade, or, unfortunately, the new Agrax Earthshade. So welcome to an episode of Non-Binary Person Looks for a Paint. Today we're looking for a shade. Which shade is it? Good question. It's Agrax Earthshade. It's good for making things look sort of brown. But this one is the new formula, which I dislike, but I'm going to have to learn to enjoy, or at least tolerate. So, History of Character says, why is it unfortunately new? Because they've changed the formula, and it goes on now like a weird gloppy, greasy thing. Whereas before, it went on like a dream. Argenta says, just got first full paycheck, so thought I'd share a bit. Congrats, and I hope you're enjoying payday. That's delightful. Thank you very much. That's really lovely of you. Apotheon 2000 says, did someone say something about putting me through a table? Well, actually, Jack, I believe I offered to have you put me through a table? Did I? I think I did. I think yesterday. Maybe, maybe not. Melody Williams says, good evening. I'm just going to listen to the stream as I'm trying to chill from a chem lab that was a bit too chaotic for my sleepy brain. You do you, Melody. I hope your brain recovers soon from chem lab. That does sound like a lot. Jack says, well, I offered to defenestrate you. Alright, I'll put you through a table and you can chuck me out the window. There we go. Melody, you know what? I'm very tired. Earlier on, I sort of slipped into a fugue state and did a prolonged sort of story time bit that if you might enjoy. If you want to go back to the start of this stream, you might enjoy the story time. It might soothe you. It might disturb you. There's really no telling which way it could go. But there we are. Will says, has anyone ever refenestrated someone, I wonder? Yeah, they must have done. Yeah, like you've seen Western films where someone gets thrown through a window into a room. Right. Where's my shade brush? We're doing a brush change, babes. This is a really knackered Art Master All Media Series 10. I've had it since, 2017. But I found it very good in the past for putting on shade. I don't know if it's much good for the new shades, but we're going to find out now, aren't we? So, Dan Kelleher says, has Handmeat turned into a wrestling match? It's getting there. I mean, if we all play, what's that game? What's that inexpensive game that's wrestling? We could play that, I guess. Rumble Slam, that's the one. We've got to try Rumble Slam at some point, surely. Right, here we go. New Formula Agrax Earthshade. Still not sure about you, but we're going to do it. I just don't like the way you go on models. That's also loads of you. That's too much. Oh, Christ. Should have watered it down, really. But it'll be alright. Once I've layered up this stuff. Michael Reese says, oh, that looks awful to apply. It is. I hate it. But I'm going to pop some water in it. That's a little bit better. There we go. I mean, these just look mucky now, don't they? Maybe I should have pin washed. Oh well, it's fine. I like layering. I like layering paints up, so that's fine. EA122 says, if Johnny could have a wrestling theme tune, what would they go for? It would start with the chorus of Training Montage by the Mountain Goats with the wonderful line, I'm doing this for revenge. And it's just a really lovely driving song about revenge. Okay, well, we've slapped a lot of Earthshade onto this model. That's what it looks like without it. Here's what it looks like with it. Mark Cohen says, I wonder if Seraphim Sepia might be a better shout for that. It's possible. I've got old school Seraphim Sepia. I don't know. No, I want it to be brownish, reddish brown. Grubby little dwarves. Dave Gresham says, Noel Noyle? Nah, we're doing it with Agrax. Emma Benton says, I think you should do Entrance of the Gladiators, but very specifically the version you did on the stream from last week. Oh, God. Please, Emma, no. Mark Cohen says, it'll dry nice. Yeah, you know what? I'm just staring at it now, aren't I? When I should be not just staring at it. I am going to sorry. Hello. I'm so sorry. Could you make me a coffee? Okie dokie. Okay, yeah, this is coming out nicely. I am going to go back in, actually, and cover up a lot of this ochre with ochre. But, yeah, okay. Good. Okie dokie. How about you all? Are you hydrated enough? Are you hydrated enough? I'm probably not, but caffeine. Monk says, rather than watch wash dry, how's about Eggy Boy Butt Gallery? Such a good idea, Monk. Here's this one. Like, good butt crack definition here. And then we've got sort of at a bit of a turn. You've got some rumpled trousers here, but the way they're kind of crinkled over Dr. Mr. Egg shows there's some firm buttocks underneath there. Third, we've got... actually, this one's a bit flat. It's kind of a bit... It's partly my underpainting, but it's got one of those weird, like, old man butts where they're just kind of like... They somehow go in, like they've got an overhang. So, yeah, I would say this is the worst butt we've seen so far. 3 out of 10, bad butt. But, wait for it. Because the Einar champion... You're ready for this. I can tell you, you're not ready for this. Look at this. Jack Wood describes this as a Hank Hill arse. It is. It's Hank Hill's bum. Here we go. And Monk quite rightly says it could be a couple of 100 years old, so we should lay off. Okay, check out the Einherjar champion. Oh my! You could crush a watermelon between those things, let alone eggs. Actually, those are armor panels, so it's a bit of a cheat, isn't it? But yeah, oofed. Cyberbum. The Night Switch says, Egg's been squatting. Will says, put some icing and candles on that because it's my birthday and I want cake. Oofed. Yeah, it is. You know what? It's a hell of a butt. It's a hell of a butt. Good lord. Yeah. So there that goes. Oof. Okay. So, but this is now dried sufficiently that we can start back in on layering it up, which is good. We're going to swap brushes again. So listen up, babes, because here comes a Citadel Colour synthetic small layer brush. Is that what I want to go with? Yeah, for now. We're going to go back in with this ochre colour. And I'm going to just sort of... I don't know. I'm curious. Do I want to really... Yes, I do. Answer my own question. I want to go in and smooth it out a little bit. But avoid sort of the recessed areas. Yeah, this is working. Hooray! I'm happy with my eggs. Michaela Hawkins has done a super chat saying, thank you, Johnny and Skellies, for just being. It is the end of my work week, and all I want to do is curl in a blanket under a rock for a while. I wouldn't advise a rock, but curling up in a blanket sounds tip-top, to be honest. I hope you get some time to rest and recuperate, and that you have a lovely end of your work week. Because it sounds like you've earned a rest. Zizthra says, the setting sun has just turned my very comfortable chair into a place from hell. Oh no. That's awful. I hate it when that happens. Oh, okay. This is a very grubby ochre now, but I'm enjoying it. So... Ooh. Oh, fuck. Sleepy egg. Painting time. Egg is cold and egg is warm. That's what? I don't... Okay. This ochre goes on strangely but nicely. Nice, which says, egg is cold and egg is warm, Johnny Chiodini 2022. Thank you so much, Sarah. I really appreciate it. Hello. I love you so much. You are the greatest thing that's ever happened to me. Also, I just want you to see this mug because actually my partner made it. Hang on. Just brilliant. One sec, actually. Sorry about that. I was just checking to see if those mugs are still available online. I believe they are. So I've asked my partner to send me a link. So if you want to get a mug with Watson on it that says "Love Dogs, Hate Tories." Coffee. I'm actually really enjoying how this ochre goes on because it does require a few coats to be strong, but that means that I can be more and more selective with the second or third coat and just naturally kind of try and build up a gradient like here. If I just keep, for example, if I put on another coat but I just keep to this up a bit like that, yes. All that work on layering things up while I was painting Blood Bowl did come in handy. Oh, I'm having a nice time. Okay, this army's going to work. Are they going to be quick to paint? Not really. Are they going to be fun to paint? Fucking yes. Rob C says, right, gonna go make a coffee now. Thanks, Johnny. You're welcome. Because that is, so delicious. Having a nice time. Because I think that also means, with any luck, I don't have to do loads and loads and loads and loads of edge highlighting. Because if I try and give it a more painterly style, I can get away with it. Weekend Minis has done a super chat saying, Johnny, just curious, what's your tea of choice? Yorkshire Gold. It's very, very good. I grew up in a PG Tips house, although I actually used to really like Tetley, and I still quite like Tetley, but I've long ago just admitted that Yorkshire Gold is the absolute one. It's delicious. Emma Blass has done a super chat saying you are a vital resource for my endurance of a Monday, and I thank you heartily for it with a purple heart emoji. Thank you, Emma. That's really lovely. I hope you're enduring this Monday all right. I hope it's going okay. Right, I'm going to stop layering up that ochre now. And I'm going to go back in with this blue and do a little bit of layering there. Oh, that comes out very bright after the Agrax, doesn't it? Jack Wood says berries when available. I don't think I've had berries. Am I missing out? Ah, no. Shit. Flood it with water. Talking of eggs, Watson has just dropped an absolute clanger of a fart. Congratulations, Watson. It's horrible. Where even is she? Oh, God, she's on the other side of the room. Let's give her a bit of chicken. Watson. Will says I like Clipper Earl Grey because I am deep in my heart a prick. You're not a prick, Will. I tell you what. So I was giving the dog a bit of chicken. Come here. Come here. Sit. Okay. You know what? Back when I worked at Eurogamer, I used to occasionally go for meetings at the then editor-in-chief Ollie Welsh's house, and he had Clipper and Clipper English breakfast and Clipper Earl Grey are bangers. Absolute bangers. Absolutely bangers? Absolute bangers. Oh, did you see Watson's head then? Okay, I'll feed her a bit more chicken in a second then. If you want to see the dog, who am I to refuse you? Might have overdone it with the blue there. I don't know, it's alright, it's alright. Dang. Yeah, that was a bit much around the back, but that's fine. It's all a learning experience. Okay, I actually really like how this Agrax Earthshade is settled, as much as I don't like the consistency. Hang on, let's see if we can get the dog's head properly up. Chickeny bits. What's this? What's this? Up. Up. Do you up? Up. Up. Okay. Okay. Good girl. There we go. There she goes. The poor girl. She's really just... She's really feeling the upheaval at the minute in the house, and she's a sensitive bean at the best of times. As one of my friends put it today. Good girl. Yeah, I'm enjoying how this is coming together. Reese says, yeah, I was wondering if the kittens had escaped yet. Yeah, they can get out. They can climb out the pen, so we're having to watch them a lot at the minute. But tomorrow, a baby gate is coming, so we're gonna move the kittens and Speedy into our living room, I think, And then we're going to set up the baby gate so Watson can't get in there, but she gets the bedroom and the office, which are like her safe places. And we are going to I'm just going to spend time with her and just make her feel really just safe and secure and loved. And hopefully it'll all calm down until the kittens learn how to break containment there as well, obviously. But that's a panic for another day. Claire de Bear says, will there be find pig merchandise for Christmas? There will not, I'm afraid. It's the end of September. I have not the time to cover off all my own channel stuff and rush out an entire book of find pig pictures, especially when I don't really have that many by Christmas. Sorry to disappoint, but it just makes sense to not do it. Maybe next year. Just going to brush some little silver bits back in here. So it looks kind of a bit dinged. Oh, that's right. And I was going to do a sort of chrome thing. Let's see what we've got. Hello, pig. What did I use before? Hello and welcome to another episode of Non-Binary Person Looks for a Paint. Today we're trying to find the powerfully unpopular contrast shade Ethermatic Blue. I know I have it, but where is it? I've got Soulstone Blue. That'll have to do, actually, because I've used that before. I know it. Okay. So. I'm going to have to Wobbletron the shit out of this. Also, let's get rid of this thing. Yum says, hello chat, at work with my brain refusing to cooperate, hopefully some lovely Johnny will help. My brain isn't cooperating either, so let's see. Monk says, have you got a basing plan? The noise switch, come on. Monk says, have you got a basing plan for these eggy lads? I'm seeing a rusted metal Space Hulk style base, but that's quite a fair bit of work. Can lend you my basing mould making jobby. Interesting. I haven't really thought about it, but rusting Space Hulky type thing does sound about right. What's your basing mould making jobby? I'd love to talk about it. Oh, let's see. Oh, the hexagon basing video you did. I will have a peek. Okay. And all the childhood streets and deceased pets that they're referencing. I wanna know the lyrics that you think of when you're high. So I've watered down some Soulstone Blue. And I'm going to try. That's, if anything, actually still too weak. Yom says, knowing I'm not alone in my brain's lack of cooperation does help. Phew. So I'm putting some Agrax Earth Shade back down on here, and then I'm going to try and put some blue in there just to give it a sort of reflective thing. Let's just go straight in there with it. Fuck it, why not? Let's have a look. that's fine. Jordan Cook has done a big old super chat saying, "Hi Johnny, just popping in to say thank you for being you and inspiring me to play D&D. I'm playing for just over 2 years now with my sister, my brother-in-law, and their friends, and it's dramatically helped me manage my anxiety. Thank you." That's great stuff. I really hope you're enjoying. Well, it sounds like you're enjoying it, Jordan. That's wonderful news. Thank you so much for letting me know. Long may it continue. Quite frankly, that's great stuff. Ghost Grey. Okay. Silver Sword Ian says, "I'm stuck at work, so I've just popped in quickly to say hello, and that's a wonderful egg scheme. We'll be painting mine when I catch up on VOD tomorrow. Have a lovely day." And you have a lovely egg time, Silver Sword Ian. I hope you have a great time with them. Right. Let's change brush again. No. So I've got some Ghost Grey, or Gris Phantasma, and I'm going to mix it in with some of this Blue Grey. Watson, where you going, buddy? I love you so much, don't leave me. And try and just make a little edge highlight colour in there. Good dog. I love you. I'm sorry life is hard right now. Okay. You know what, I am going to go down to 3 Weavers. Says, have I missed the mug link? No, I haven't got it yet. Or I have it and I haven't seen it. I'll try and find it. Whizboom88 says, Gary Oldman, Fifth Element brush. Time to change the brush. I love that film so much. It's fucking amazing. Yeah, I've got it. Let me just double check a thing. Cool. Let me just copy this and send it to myself. I'm so tired. But the beauty of this is, like, if people, you know, there's someone there who's thinking about being like, don't stream if you're tired, you know, like, just take some time off. This is what I want. I want to be painting this. This is what I want to be doing. So I'm gonna. Let me just. Okay. All right, everyone. There you go. There's your link. The Night Switch says, okay, legends, I have to go to work. Have good weeks, everyone. Take care, The Night Switch. I hope work goes swimmingly and that you get to drive the bus on the way there. The Night Switch streams on twitch.tv/the, THEE, Night Switch, and is bloody great at it. So go follow, subscribe, all that good stuff, and just enjoy a nice fun time with lovely, lovely Sarah. Please. Look, I'm edge highlighting. Look, look, look. Ooh. I'm actually going to make this a wider highlight because I'm going to go in again with an even lighter colour. Because why highlight once when you can highlight twice? Thanks. The dog has left the room. Dwarf bum. Just painting a dwarf bum. Emily Hill has done a super chat saying, researching fish and found a new one. Went to library for sources. I asked librarian if she had catalogued references of this particularly tiny species of fish. She said I would get the best results doing a search on the microfiche. Not even mad, Emily. That's a fucking good one. Very nice. I love a microfiche joke because you don't get many of them. Bloody love it. Well done. You have my full support on that. Layering up some cloth on an eggy dwarfy man. He will shoot you in your face with his gun if he can. 'Cause he's a dwarf with a grudge. He is a dwarf who behaves like me. Okie dokie. I'm going to do a final, very smooth highlight just with Ghost Grey. Just on the edges there. I clapped wrong and now my palm is burning. Turns out, since I got my palm tattooed, if I do it too hard into my palm, it tingles. It tingles like mad. And it's a lot. It's a lot to deal with. That'll teach me to enjoy a joke about microfiche. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Emily Hill says, sorry, Johnny. My own fault. My own fault. I know I should clap into my left. Neko the Kitty says, what are your plans for your other palm? Oh, I don't know. I'm going to wait a while. This hurt. This hurt a lot. I need to get it touched up, and I haven't gone back, and it's been like 2 years, so... Has it been 2 years? It's been a long time, it feels like. Who knows? Just dropped my brush. Good, good. Motor skills just went out the window then. There we go. That's that. Emma Benton has done a super chat saying, fun fact, ever wondered why it's called the Iliad? Because Ilium was another name for Troy, and the ad suffix was used to mean the story of. This means that if you translate the title, the Iliad would be Troy story. Would that make Woody the horse? Oh, I guess Woody had a horse, though. Agamemnon is absolutely Andy. Okay. I'm gonna go back in and do some little touch-ups on the brown leather. And kind of mottle it a little bit. Oops. Who would be Mr. Potato Head? I don't know. Sid! Hoplight22 says Agamemnon is clearly Sid. Sorry, that's who I meant. Sid. Not Andy. Sid. Who may have taken it a bit far with like the blowing toys up bit, but come on. Like, other than that, he was just kit bashing. Certainly didn't need to be traumatized quite as heavily as he was. Would he? Oh, I'll tell you what we can do. This will be a bit of fun. We've got some little panels here. Some little beat boot buttons. So I'm going to very carefully, and by carefully I mean inexpertly, paint that. Now I'm going to whack some Hexwraith flame on it to make it look like a screen. That'll be nice. Once I've tidied it up so it doesn't look like arse. Blue Deck has done a super chat that says egg, or specifically E space G space G, which, as we all know, spells egg. EA122 says Zerg is a must for Troy Story. I bloody loved Zerg. I wanted a Zerg action figure and then never bought one. Aww, my friend's... Aww. A friend has messaged to say he's on a train and when signal allows he's dipping in and out of this stream. Which is very nice. Right. Yeah. Just another playlist to keep me pumped up, or rather just awake. Claire de Bear says, Johnny, the toys are alive and he tortured them. Yes, Sid got what was coming to him. Sid didn't know. Sid didn't know that. No one knew that. You know? Sid had no earthly idea that that was the reality. Have you never destroyed a toy? I've destroyed toys. Did I make it my whole personality? No, in that Sid maybe did overstep the mark a tiny bit. But you know, come on. It was just a bit bloody much, I thought. Anyway, I'm mixing a bunch of cream and a bunch of ochre to make a lighter... to make an accent colour for the edge highlighting. You'll see how this goes, because on the palette it looks weird. Megan M has done a super sticker of the lemon person. The lemon person is, if you imagine just like a lemon, then got a body that was the exact same colour and texture, and then it had a child, which was a lime, which was actually just like, instead of a head and a body, it was just like the lime was just the whole body, and it had stubby little arms and legs because it's a child. Imagine those two. Now imagine the lemon person is lifting up the lime child in like a really loving way. And they're just, you know, staring at each other and smiling and having a great time, which is very sweet, really. Emily Hill has done a super chat saying, P.S. Here's a tip for the trombone stream. I was laughing so hard I couldn't breathe, and it's been my favourite thing since it aired. Thank you. Oh, you're very welcome. Goodness me. Claire de Bear is asking what my P.O. box is. It is... Copy, paste, it's P.O. Box 78673, London, E170XP. There you go. It's in chat for you now. need to get more confident with my edge highlighting on armour, because they've just got to be such straight lines, haven't they? Well, that was alright, that one. Oh heavens, this army's going to take an age to paint. And it's going to be great fun. So after we've done this, we'll do it again, but with 2 different eggs. That'd be nice, won't it, class? Say class as if I'm teaching you anything. Claire de Bear says, please trombone stream for Christmas. I could do like a bit of trombone when controller stuff is added, and I'll do it on the HOTAS. But I can't do another whole trombone stream. It's not... I can, like... 2 hours was more than enough, you know? So 2 hours or more when we've already seen it. But I do want to see how it HOTASes. Skull and Boots says, I just painted my Orc Star player with red trousers. No, he looks like a Tory at the races. Emily Hill has done a super sticker. The super sticker is of a peach, but is it? Is it? Because the thing about this peach is it's got a very distinctive shape, and the light is hitting it in such a way that, forgive me, I can't help but think of a butt. You know? You just, when you see something and you're like, I know what that's meant to be, but in my heart of hearts, it's a butt. That's exactly what's happening here. Thank you, Emily, for making me feel very confused about a piece of fruit. Ugh. Edge highlighting armor used to be one of my least favourite things in the world, and it kind of still is, but I'm pleased that I appear to have got better at it by dint of painting other shit for ages. I'm just a bit more confident with my brush. I mean, this still isn't exemplary, but when I see, people's beautifully painted Space Marines and stuff with all like their really crisp lines, I struggle to want that for my own models. It's a weird thing. I think I've just got a slightly different painting style. Now, Ty C has done a super chat saying no comment. Thank you, Ty C. That's very nice of you. I have a comment on your super chat. It's a nice thing you've done. Transgamer Nerd 27 has done a super chat saying, wanted to share some great news. I got an awesome job offer for a social science research position. I've put in my 2 weeks, 55k a year at 26 years old. Ah! Congratulations, Transgamer Nerd. That's absolutely phenomenal work. Well done. I dare say it's richly deserved, frankly. I hope you're taking some time to just think about how big of an achievement that is. That's tremendous. Well done, you. I think I'm pretty much there with this. I think is if that's part of a squad of 10, it'll hang together quite nicely. Do I like it? I think I do. What's bothering me? There's something not quite right about this. It doesn't quite feel done. No, I think it's alright, you know. Ah, Mr. Tom for the Win is here. Hello. It was bloody lovely seeing you on Saturday and getting a photo with you. I'm sorry, it looks like I'm scowling and I'm really not. It was lovely seeing you. Sorry about that. I'm just going to do a tiny bit more on that leather. Will says freehand a rune on him. Ooh, that's a point. That's a good point. I could do that. I'm not going to make it one of the leagues because I don't know which... I think I'm going to try running a bunch of different ones. What rune should I do? Oh, Christ. Oh, good, Mr. Tom for the Win. Didn't see it as a scowl. Good, good, good. Let's see. Fu Thor. Where's... Ajera and Kenna's blood rune. Oh, bind rune. What does that look like? How do I make a bind rune that basically says egg? Yifu is like an X. And then E is E. So Angel Beat says draw a seal game and lol. You overestimate my abilities. Transgamer Nerds 27 says, oh, are these the eggy boys you posted about on Twitter? Yes, they are. Look at my lovely egg son. Draw a pair. You have no idea how bad I am at freehanding, chat. So, as far as I'm aware, like that would be E, which is basically E, and then G is a big X. Hang on. That's way too broad. Let's do this on paper, Johnny. Mr. Tom for the Win says, shame we're not on Twitch. I've got a dizzy emote on my channel. Haha, amazing. And also, of course you do. So that's E, and then we've got like, this is Yifu. There's X, so it would be like, Christ. I mean, I've got no hope of doing this neatly on the fucking model if I can't even draw it with a pen. It doesn't look good. No, it looks like I've crossed out an M. Oh, yeah, I don't want to do that because, yeah, all right, yeah. The thing is, I just tried to combine E and G, and it just looks like D. Ooh, Yoms has suggested an M where the middle section is a small X. So like that. Start the axe from the end of the first angle bit of the M, says Cookie Cat 94. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Also, it looks like mix, which is like a non-binary honorific. All right, here we go. Oh, fucking hell. Right, we're switching brushes, babes. This is a 3/0 Rosemary & Co. Kolinsky Sable Series 33 brush. It is my finest one. Okay, let's try this. That's black paint. That's black paint, all right. You know what, actually. Let's put some fresh stuff down. Aiden Folk says, I ordered a SIM card from O2 and Mix was an option from the drop-down. It's really good, isn't it? I feel so good whenever I got posts that says Mix. Makes me very happy. Yom says, practice in paint on your paper. I will practice in paint on the model. Bit fat, that one. It's not that clean. Uh-oh. Oh, damn it. Bloody wee water. Okay, I overdid that. Just chill, Johnny. It's cool. There you go. You've pulled that back a little bit. Yeah, you're fine. Okay. Oh, shit. Just wasn't watching my brush then. Will says, you know what would really sell the Votanniness? A wee triangle in the top part of the M and the bottom of the X. I tell you what I might do is a little chevron, maybe. No. No, I don't like it. Well, you know what, I can try it. And if it's bad, I'll paint over it. No chevron. No chevron. The thing is, if I've got to do this on a whole army, I'm going to keep it chill. I'm going to keep it... I'm not going to go bananas. Beep. Oh, it's 6 o'clock. Great. I'm just going to I like that. I like that a lot. Okay. Marlow140 is on a super chat saying, "Hey Johnny, are you planning on bringing back Stubborn Project streams? I love them and I have a lot of Stubborn Projects. Keep doing what you're doing." Yes, I will bring them back. I have some Stubborn Projects that I need to get back onto. Urusmith says, "Tiny egg insignia on the other shoulder feels necessary." I don't know. Does it? Maybe. Maybe on both shoulders. Just an egg shape? Nah, don't want an egg shape. Fuck it, why not? Both shoulders, both shoulders, both shoulders. Nah. You know what? Just one. One is plenty. I might come back to it and add something there, but for a test model, especially when I've got 19 more of these to do, I'm going to stop it there. So there we go. That's my test model. Oh, wait. Hexwraith Flame needs to go in here. Hexwraith Flame. Excuse me. And then we'll take a little break, because it's 6 PM. Always easy to find, because it looks like that. It's very neon-y. It doesn't really show up on the camera, but I promise it is. Right, here we go. Wobbletron, are you okay, mate? Wobbletron's getting difficult to activate. Wobbletron? Did you just... Wobbletron, you plugged in? Ah. Phew, I thought Wobbletron had just died then. Treeman says if the blue was a little bit bluer, they'd be Vault-Tec colours. Oh, I'm glad to have avoided that. Do not want to do a Fallout-themed army. You know what, I'll leave the other bits, but there we go, there's a little green doodad. Once that dries, it should look a bit like a screen. So, there we go. That is an eggy boy. Now let's do more. We're going to be back after a 5 to 7 minute break, and I'm going to paint these 2 eggs to look like this egg. And then, but that's sort of just how it goes until you've got an army. That's sort of hobbying in a nutshell. So, usual drill, I'm going to go away 5 to 7 minutes. I'm going to make a cup of tea, so hopefully the kettle will boil in that time. It's a stovetop kettle, so you never know. But how about you? Are you warm enough? Are you too warm? Are you thirsty? Are you hungry? Do you need a stretch? Check your posture. Yeah, do what you need to do over the next 5 to 7 minutes, and then I will return and we can crack on with some eggs. So, see you then. Beep. Hi. Oh, wait, I forgot to shut the door. Hold on 1 second. That's the wrong screen. Hang on 1 second. All right, sweet. We're back. Hi. Anyway, hello everybody. Welcome. If you're just joining us, it's Egg Day. What's Egg Day? Basically, there's a new Warhammer faction, the Leagues of Votann, and they look like eggs. Here's the egg I just painted. I love it very much. I've really enjoyed painting this so far. Although I'm not happy. I realise what it is. I'm not happy with the edge highlight colour on this armour. It's not enough. I need something hits harder, and I don't know what that looks like. Might just be straight up cream, you know. Might just be. Let's try it. I think it might be. My best friend, Pale Sand. Well, it says Fire Engine Red. No. Although, I thought about doing... no, never mind. I've painted over it. I was going to show you what the original test model I did. Do a wee wink of cream rather than a full highlight. You're right. You're absolutely right. So, let's see. Where's a corner? A wee wink of cream is absolutely good, but I still need a step in the middle. I need a step in the middle. What is that step? I swear I used to have like a real... I need like a lemony colour. It's not gold yellow, and it's not quite phalanx yellow. I'll think about this. And also I'm going to change the fucking playlist because I hate this song. You know what? Yeah, that'll be nice. Let's just listen to Phoebe Bridgers' seminal 2020 album, Punisher. Yom says, question, do you ever mix your paints? Is it too hard to match across multiple models? I love doing it. I used to not do it. Now I do it, and it's great. So, I'm going to try a bit of... Why is that not working? Where's my... earphone conked. Yeah, it has. Right, hang on. Cans. I don't have Dawn Yellow, unfortunately, Roswald Walton, but I'm going to have a bang on some... There we go. Ah, save me, Phoebe Bridgers. Let's see what Phalanx Yellow does to this. Just curious. Okay. Bit of cream in there actually might make it more of a pastel lemony colour, although it will also make it lighter. But it's about the finish as much as anything. Okay, yeah. Let's see. Neck of the Kitty says, okay, all got a dip to concentrate on a work project. Catch you beautifully chaotic souls on VOD. Just remember, egg! Egg to you, Neko the Kitty. And if you're watching this on VOD, hey, welcome back. Nice to see ya. Hope you're well. Alright, let's see what this is like. I quite like it. I'm gonna live in your house upon the hill. I bloody love Phoebe Bridgers. Ah, now here's the problem. Is that I'm not great at this bit. We'll see. But I think I found my highlight colour. Don't overdo it, Johnny. Less is more. Okay, so we've learned something. And that's, I'll layer up the ochre. And then... Oops. Music's faintly coming through. That's not good. Don't want to get a DMCA. Phoebe Bridgers, if you're watching this, I'm sorry. Also, hi, your music is great. Yeah, this is what I wanted. Oh, Francis Esquadro is on Super Chat saying, I saw Phoebe Bridgers in concert last month and the collective scream out at the end of I Know the End was exactly what I didn't know I needed, just like this chill stream is for me now. God, that must have been wonderful. Yes, please. Oh, I got goosebumps thinking about it. What a delightful thing. Yep, 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 yep. I'm pleased with this highlight colour. This is what I needed. I found myself, just as the break started, looking at this model and thinking, well, I've painted it, but I don't feel like I've done a good job. I felt like I'd done my usual thing and walked my way through it. Whereas, like, it's, this is my first time painting 40k, apart from Kiss Team, in like a long time, it feels like. So I wanted to get it right and really sort of, push myself. But then I felt like I'd just not done that. But this is elevating it enough that I feel like I've done something a bit diff. A bit diff, they say. Fuck off. It's coming through a bit thick. But I didn't. Don't get painterly. We're trying to be precise. Doesn't need too much more, I don't think. Tom Clark says, loving the colour scheme so far. Is that as yellow looking in person as it is on camera? Yeah, it's pretty faithful. I mean, I don't know what device you're using, but on OBS for me, that looks pretty spot on. Chaos says, are you going to freehand the lion mark on his backpack, or is that a decal job? Lion mark? What lion mark? I've never done decals in my life, Kay. I've not once dared do a transfer. Never have I ever. Music's still bleeding through. Eggs get a lion mark? Oh, lion mark! God damn it. Yep, sorry. Yep. I thought it was... Yep, never mind. Thank you. So you know he's salmonella free. They don't have salmonella in the galactic core. Maybe they do. Oh, for goodness sake, you could have a courgette frittata. You can do the washing up this time. Oh, for goodness sake. Okay, that's more like it. That's what I wanted. I feel like for the first time I have painted a 40k model that's got armor and I've done the panel highlights to an okay standard. There we go. Oh, stupid microphone. Music's loud enough to make out on my TV. Make out on my TV. I'm not making out with anyone on stream. Okay, stop there, Johnny. There we go. There we go. That's egg. That's my egg. Ray PW says, not even the egg. I can fit this whole egg in my mouth. And like, if people want vor content, they can pay me for it. What a weird little laugh I did there. Right now, very, very finally, this said. Scott Perkins says, my eggs have arrived. Congratulations, Scott Perkins. I'm going to do very tiny cream highlights, just on a couple of sharp edges. Okay, I'm going to stop at that. Will has done a super chat saying, egg in mouth. Freshly painted miniature, straight in the mouth. Can't say I don't listen. How do you still think the music's coming through? How is that possible? How? Oh, I've got headphones on. Oh, okay. Duncan used Ungor flesh as the main highlight and Ushabti bone as the sharp highlight for his ochre armour. Huh. Well, I've not done that. I've done cream and phalanx yellow. I'm very pleased with this. I'm going to take a picture now. Oh, the music had finished. Okay, that's good. I'm getting messages from Stu about the thing. I think I've got it sorted. Send pic. God, my miniatures don't photograph? Photograph. Well. Photograph. It's funny. My miniatures do not photograph well. Which is partly why I started a hobby Instagram account, to try and make myself paint betterer, so that my miniatures photograph better. But photography, fartography. There we go. That's one egg down. Christopher Needham says, I would assume the eggs photograph very well. Will says, can someone clip that and send it to the Nice Witch, please? I agree. The Nice Witch needs to see that. Right. Let's do that again. Straight back to the beginning. Straight back to grey-blue. Water it down a tiny bit. There we go. Chaos says, you think yours don't photograph well? Try when they've got tiny bright light sources in them, throwing off all the light levels. Monk says, so many times I take a photograph, post it, and then see the bit I've missed. No joke, I started taking pictures of my models to try and see what I've missed. I might go back to that photo I just sent to my friend Stu and have a look later on, because there will be something. It's nice to go right back to the beginning where I'm just slapping paint down. Defect says the Swedish word for speed is fart. Huh. Well, but what's the Swedish word for fart? Speed? It was a constant source of amusement to my Spanish teacher at school that embarazada is the Spanish word for pregnant. So he loved telling me a story about how one of his students was in Spain and was embarrassed, and she tried to say "I'm embarrassed" and loudly announced "I'm pregnant," which only would have been more embarrassing. Prut is the prut. Is that really the Swedish word for fart? Prut. 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 That's great. I hope I don't seem disrespectful of your language, because like that's a genuine fucking delight. Prut. Pleasant. Rob J is on a super chat saying, thanks for everything you do with this channel. Going to join VOD Squad as I've only just got home from getting married this weekend. Congratulations, Rob J. I hope you had a beautiful day. I hope you and your spouse are doing brilliantly and are looking forward to a life of happiness together. And if you're watching this in the future on demand, hiya again, congrats again. Hope it's still going great. Thank you so much for the super chat. That's wonderful news. Thank you for clipping me saying fartograph, Will. It's greatly appreciated. There's the Hank Hill bum there. Just another broke nerd says, so how many cups of coffee do you have stashed around your desk? Well, I'm having a tea now, and I had a coffee earlier, so I guess 2 cups. Plus there are some empty cups near me. Oops. Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to painting this one because you can see his tum. And his tummy's got like plates, overlapping, interlocking plates. Can something overlap and interlock? I don't know. And I'm looking forward to painting those because they're going to be covered up by a lot of the weapons on these models, but not on this one. No, no, no. What a treat. Okay, there we go. Dick Scatberg says, when was the last time you drank paint water? Be honest. You know what? It was actually quite a long time because I got sent a paint puck. Like this. And it's you don't sip from that, really. Nathan says, can't believe Johnny has become a meta player. So disappointing. In my defence, I haven't played a game of 40k in several years. And it might take me several years before I do it again. But yeah, no, I'll fully admit I did ask what people were building as options on their things in the Discord. I was just curious. So I'm going to go for 1/2 bolters, 1/2 ion guns, and then I'm going to do, I think, a Magna Rail and maybe a Hunter Beam, because there's that one league that has like the beam thing, if you spend a command point, and that just sounds like fun. But I know the general consensus is that Leagues of Votann are obscenely overpowered. So I saw people yesterday being like, I've bought them, but I'm not going to field them until they're toned down a bit, which is quite funny. Ooh. Come on. Come on. Come on. Wobbletron. You're embarrassing me. Thank you. Yum says, do you paint models to play with or just to enjoy the view? Have you ever sold painted models or given to friends, etc.? So, I predominantly paint them to play with them. Wobbletron? What's up, buddy? You feeling sick? Don't leave me, Wobbletron. Wobbletron. Fucking hell. Wobbletron? Oh, God. Oh, God. Wobbletron, no. Wobbletron. I think Wobbletron's dead. I've checked the plug. I'm trying again. Wobbletron! Wobbletron, speak to me! Ah. Wobbletron's fine. There we go, look. We're wobbling. Phew! Fucking hell. Was not ready for that. Nathan said not to ask for whom the Tron wobbles, it wobbles for thee. Very good. It's alright everyone, Wobbletron's fine. Oh, okay. Where's my brush gone? There it is. Tucked behind my ear. What was I talking about? I was talking about something. Oh, yeah. Do you paint models to play with or just to enjoy the view? Have you ever sold painted models or given to friends, etc.? I have never sold painted models. I have given painted models to friends. Like some weeks ago when I painted Sam Vimes. That was to give to a friend. Predominantly I buy them to... I paint them to play with them, but there are also models that I will either buy or just print off because I fancy painting them, and I've got no real plan to do anything in particular with them. So a mix, but I would say 90% to play with. Claire de Bear has done a super chat saying, money for Mr. Wobbletron medical bills, brackets or replacement. Thank you very much, Claire de Bear. I don't know what's going on with Wobbletron. I think it might be the plug. I'm going to investigate after this stream. Laying down some ochre, It's not a great paint on the first coat. Mark Cohen says, did you get to give Gav the spooky horse yet? Not yet, I haven't finished it. And I also haven't seen Gav in a while. But, I'm gonna. That'll be nice. Zizthra says, you painted Sam Vimes? Is that a question or an exclamation? But yes, I did. It's on the channel if you want to watch. I was quite pleased with it actually by the end. Did a job of painting his face nice. Oh, goodness me. Will says, yeah, Johnny, have you given Gav a spooky yet? Stop it. I know what that means, actually. So there. Now this one doesn't have an... Oh, painting completely off camera. This one doesn't have an eggy helmet. So that's fun. Okie dokie, here we go. And there's a belt buckle there. Need to paint some of that brown again, but that's fine. Oh no, that was a really big swallow of tea and now I feel very warm. Bloody love tea though, so it's fine. I see everyone's off again on the egg puns. Good on ya. Colin Laster says, these eggy boys look like a hard-boiled combat squad to me. Very good. I promise you that I paid for these with my own money. They weren't poached. Because of course I don't mind shelling out, etc, etc. Emma Benton says, did you expect anything less of us? No. No. I knew. I mean, in fairness, I've been banging on about these models for so long, just chanting egg, 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 that I can't very well protest, can I? Mr. McWaggle says, don't know, I'm kind of over the jokes. Will says, will you be taking a few photos of these when you're done? I'd love to see the albumen. Very good. Very good. Albumen is actually the same pun I concocted for the thank you screen. So, great minds. Charles the Great and Powerful says, something chicken shit. Good to see you too, Charles the Great and Powerful. Emma Benton says, yes, we saw when he gave us the thank you screen instead of the smooth jazz screen, lol. It's always a professional show here on youtube.com/Johnny Chiodini, isn't it? Super profesh. Okay, let's park that there. Start doing the... Will says, by definition, it's professional. Very true, yeah. Take that, careers advisor at school. Ooh. Aiden Folk says, "We are no. These puns are very quiche." Yep. Okie dokie. Yep, that happened. I mean, it made me laugh. So. I do like a nice quiche, in fairness. Emma Benton says, "Quick, someone bring up bisque. I know it isn't egg-based, but we have to." I'll try bisque one day. Please don't send me any in the post. Oh, these models are very nice to paint. Having a lovely eggy time. Also, this particular head on this guy with his visor sort of up and his face poking out reminds me of the StarCraft 2 man with the cigar and his big helmet. Corvus Albright has done a super chat saying, "Egg haiku for egg haiku time by request of Claire de Bear. Bountiful egg puns. Perhaps too over easy. Can we just beat it?" Sublime. You really make that middle line sing every time, Corvus. It's very good. Chaos says, "Egg drop bisque? Mmm. Egg drop soup. So good." Oh, I'm very hungry. And now I'm thinking about soup, like egg drop soup, but my favourite Chinese takeaway is closed on Mondays. Elbow pads. Can't forget those. Also the bit on the glove. Yep, there it is. Oh, and the leggy bits. There's so much ochre to paint. Eggs. Oh my god, chanting eggs, it's the new chanting cream. Who says we don't grow as a channel, eh? Fuck, I'm tired. I think, Monk, you're right. I think a rusty basing scheme is good for this. Zega Genesis has done a super chat saying, "You know, Johnny, I used to be in a Sublime cover band, but unfortunately I was kicked out because I don't practice Santeria." I'm sorry, Zega Genesis, but straight over my head. Straight over my head. I'm sure it's a good one, but I think you've overestimated how many cylinders I'm firing on today. Because the answer is barely any. C. Clark says lol, specifically to Sega Genesis, so I'm glad someone got it. I just felt like it was better to admit that I didn't get it than try and flub my way through out of a sense of insecurity. It's quite liberating to admit that you don't get things sometimes. Shows the Great and Powerful says, "Oh my god, Johnny, this is so embarrassing for you. It's pronounced Santuria." Sega Genesis says, "It's alright, Johnny. They have a famous song called Santeria, which includes the lyrics, I don't practice Santeria, I ain't got no crystal ball, etc., etc." Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Thank you for the explanation, Zega. Ooh. Oh. Treeman says Sublime is a very popular band with those of the, shall we say, herbal persuasion. Oh, gardeners. Got it. Yeah. Cool. Gardeners seem chill. They know how to look after plants outside and stuff. I have a lot of respect for anyone who has the time to declare war on slugs, you know? Like, and make that a part of their personality. Oh, you mean stoners? Oh, okay. Got it. Right, more ochre on the palette, please. Truman says, yes, potheads. No, I got it. Don't worry, I was doing a bit. I keep painting off camera, I'm sorry. What that person outside is saying. They seem quite passionate about it, so that's fine. It's good to be passionate about things, I suppose. Will says, rusty bulkhead basis. Spray black, dry brush with Iron Warriors and Rune Lord brass, then slap a bunch of slightly watered down rattling grime on it, and admire your work. Alright. I will. Yeah, it will be some form of rusty bulkhead thing, won't it? Which sounds absolutely filthy. Gave him the old rusty bulkhead, etc., etc. All right. We are getting there. Yep. Yep, good. Let's get some of the old... Simply Dave MN says, you know, you have probably said this in the past, but I don't tend to recall you playing minigames that much. Are the finished products played in Outside Life, or is it more about the process for you? I play miniature games quite a lot these days. I play Blood Bowl a lot. I haven't played Age of Sigmar or 40k in a while, but like my armies are still there ready to go. Ditto with Warcry and Kill Team. It's just finding time, really. I do play with the finished products in Outside Life, and that is why I paint them. Although I do just also love the painting just for the sake of painting sometimes. So we'll see. But no, I don't display my finished models. I've got a few models that are like on a shelf, but that's because I haven't got a big enough tub for them. So yeah, when they're done, they just go in boxes, and then they come out when it's time to stick them on the table and make them fight or play sport. Well, I've put down a very messy skin tone on that guy, but that's only a base, so we'll clean it up. Paint his moustache in, etc., etc. Okay. How am I going to do it on this one? Just another broke nerd says, do you paint large minis like a Tiamat, etc.? I have painted large minis. I don't love doing it. It depends on the miniature. Like I've painted like a Vermin Lord and stuff, and that was a challenge. I don't love painting large minis, to be honest. Let's dig out the beastly brown. Start painting the leather. Jack says, large minis, you say? Now, Zambo Jack, twitch.tv/Zambo Jack, is the one you want to talk to about large minis. Jack has a miniature that's over a foot tall. Is that right, Jack? It is glorious. And I think if I'd painted it, I would have lost my shit. I think I would have hated it. But then Jack is a good and disciplined painter who takes brushes to places I have not yet travelled and dare not go. This isn't even hyperbole. Jack's a hell of a dab hand with a paintbrush, let me tell you. It's bang on a foot, and Jack has to transport it to Nottingham this weekend. I can't wait to pay my respects to your enormous Tau model. I need to put some more music on, otherwise I'm going to fall asleep. Okay. My brain's going. My brain's going. It's just going. I might have to stop, friends. I'm having a great time painting eggs, but I'm knackered. I'm absolutely binned. Yeah, I'm gonna have to call it. Sorry, everyone. It was a Chaos says I still can't believe you chickened out on painting with crackle paint. Oh, it would have been. You know what? Maybe I'll try it on the vehicles. I've got to call it. It's been lovely, genuinely. Like I've really enjoyed painting eggs, but I'm just so tired. And my job necessitates that I'm sort of coherent. So I'll be back later this week though. I'm streaming on Thursday. Saturday there'll be a new episode of Press Any Chiodini for you. I'm still going. Stop painting the eggs, Johnny. There'll be a new episode of Press Any Chiodini for you to watch, and that'll be nice. And then there'll be a new episode of Calm Stuff as well. For you all to enjoy, which, depending on whether or not you're a patron, will be one of 2 videos. So yeah, I hope you all have a lovely rest of your day. Thank you for joining me while I painted some Eggy boys. It's been a delight figuring out what I want to do with this army with you. I do have a Patreon. It's patreon.com/Johnny Chiodini if you want to check it out and support me directly via that route. That would be lovely, but thank you for the support in any case via youtube.com/Johnny Chiodini, which is where we are, and for all of your chats and super chats and just general loveliness. You are a great bunch of people, and I am genuinely blessed to be able to call this my community. Well, really it's our community, but I'm very pleased that it happens to happens to have popped up rather around a YouTube channel I run. So yeah, thank you all again so much. I'll catch you very soon. Here's a joke I already spoiled. Take care of yourselves, and goodbye.